Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Well, from my anti-clutter campaign, they just say things that are clogged and congested affects you in ways you never expected. Whether it's constipation at the physical level, or whether it's blocking your own flow by not giving things up, accumulating too much stuff, and then that clogs and congests your life. Nonetheless, journaling question for the people who are out there writing, loving to discuss this stuff with you guys. Who blessed you? And what was it they said about you that gave you the eye of blessing, of assurance, of recognition, of admiration, of mirroring? And who didn't bless you? And what would you have had them say to you instead of what they did say or didn't say to you? So let me know about the blessings in your life, and I'll be glad to share that with you. All right, BKS Iyengar, first thing that yoga teaches is consciousness is everywhere, but it's dormant. And yoga brings it out of its latency and integrates it in your physical, physiological body, your psychological body, your spiritual body. And that's where you get the sense of living life fully, wholly, connecting to everything both within yourself and outside. Now, James Hillman, radical psychologist, says you have to remember that although life has changed on an ongoing basis, there's aspects of yourself that stay stable, like we call it rocks in your psyche. It ain't going anywhere. So sometimes you got to show some respect for sameness and consistency, even though there's other aspects of life where it's changing. You got to go with the flow. So that's some kind of balance between holding on and letting go, watching things change and watching things solidify, stay the same, and give a certain kind of preservation or lasting quality, enduring quality. But letting go of both is part of your own fantasy level, that you should change, that you shouldn't change. From a Buddhist point of view, it's just another thought form that has to be let go of. It arises, passes, it's not eternal, let it go. So go within for sure, but doesn't mean you don't maintain a connection with the outside world. Now, I've been talking about Erik Erikson and lifestyle changes from toddler to older age, and the third stage from 4 to 5. Once you've established, can you trust the world? Is it okay to be me? Can I move, act, and do? That's called initiative versus guilt. And of course, you want, with a younger child, you want them to solve problems. Their locomotive action makes them running all around. And they have to master the laws of physics around them. They realize, things fall down, they don't fall up. Round things roll. And they have to learn to do things like tie their shoes, button up their coat, zipper up their outfit with ease. It gives them a sense of mastery when they complete their own actions just for their own sake. But then, if you in any way guilt trip their acts of self-sufficiency or their attempts, their fumbling attempts to tie their shoe or ride a bike, whatever it is, then they end up feeling guilty or bad about that. So go back and ask yourself, did you get blessed when you were able to move and do and act, figure things out? I hope you did. Ram Dass, another psychologist, says that you got to remember that if your life looks like it's always cloudy and you took a plane and it rose above the clouds, you realize, well, the sun is out and shining all the time. It's only below the clouds that somehow the sun gets occulted. So can you remember that there's a place in you that's always shining? And shouldn't get lost in the individual differences that each one of us experiences in our life. So listen to your heart and trust that connection, because we're naturally high. It's problems that bring us down, and not just problems, but how we handle those problems. But then you could say the path is, the problems are put on your path as a way of developing and growing. All challenges are invitations to take a step forward and deal with it. All right, so wrapping this all up, everything that I say and do is hopefully to offer myself, first of all, physician, heal thyself, to anybody else who can hear any of these things that I'm putting out, at whichever level it makes sense to you, to counter depressive relapse, things that always pull us back down, unfinished issues, the part of you that says there has to be more than this. And if you didn't have good, effective forecasting, if before you had poor, effective forecasting, you didn't see what the results of laying down this pattern would be, you didn't understand your karma, you could say, hey, you create karma, then you have to learn what's the difference between doing things that are merely pleasant but doing things that are really good for you. So I invite you all to commune with the invisible essence which is within you. The spirit is within you. Embrace what is good in each. That's what spiritual union with all life is all about. And meditate on that secret wellspring within yourself, the living spirit. So although it seems to be selfish at the beginning, it'll turn into a life of service and compassion for other people. So may you all continually look for reasons to feel good, because what's bad is always available, what's wrong is always available. And search out the best feelings that you can, because that will be your point of attraction that will draw more goodness into your life. Have a great day. Oh, but I started off the day and didn't give any jokes. How about this, a joke at the end of the day? Sometimes I'm not a professional. I don't have to make this perfect, right? We're not selling this product, right? So this guy is waiting for a call from his doctor about his blood test. The doctor calls him and says, listen, I have to tell you, I have bad news and worse news. All right, well, what is it? Well, the bad news is you only got 24 hours to live. That's horrible. What could be worse than that? I tried to get you since yesterday. Have a great day.